Welcome everyone to this video. In this video, I am going to demonstrate certain key features about Cortex Analyst. Now that is a feature within Snowflake Cortex AI that is empowering the Gen AI capability wherein we can ask a lot of natural language questions to this Cortex Analyst and we can get quality insights without even worrying too much about writing SQL. Okay. Now over here, I would really like to first, kind of walk through, this semantic model. So if you see this YAML file, so think of it like your semantic model is nothing but a file which is giving all the business description to the exact physical model that is there within your Snowflake objects, I would say. Yeah. Now over here, I am going to demonstrate certain key features. Now for me, the two tables were customer and orders. So against customer and orders, so this was the semantic model file that has been created, and this file, if you see, it is there in this particular folder. Okay, when I say this particular folder, it is there in your internal stage. Okay, and then obviously using this YML file, I have created a streamlit app through which I can ask a lot of questions, right? So through this YML file and obviously a streamlit app. Now one thing I want to show over here is this one, verified queries. Okay, and under verified queries you will see one particular option which is nothing but use as onboarding question. Okay, and against it I have marked something like true. Okay, now let's see, what I will do is, I will try to kind of spin up the app. Okay, and this app will look up to this YML file, and within that file I have something as use as onboarding question is equal to true, and then this is the value of it. Okay, how many customers are there with marketing segment being household. Okay, now let me quickly spin up the app. Okay, application demo is the streamlit app name, and if you see this, this Cortex analyst empowered bot is right now getting spun up, and then you will see a very interesting thing happening once the app starts running, and through which we can ask a lot of questions in natural language. Okay, and in the backend we have to understand that it is calling the LLM models. Now one thing which you see is over here, how many customers are there with marketing segment being household. Now where did we define it? We defined it over here, right? This exact value came up over here. Now this is a power of Cortex Analyst, wherein it is giving the end user a flexibility to ensure that we can define certain pre-built questions rather than kind of giving the control to the LLM models that they generate some customized questions for us. We can define our own inbuilt question. So this is one such example. Under verified query, this is the parameter use as onboarding question, and if it is true, that means obviously this will come up as an onboarding question. Okay, and if we click it, obviously I have asked this question in my natural language, which is English. So this question will be implicitly translated to a SQL version, and I am going to get the exact output, okay, from the table. If you see this, this is my exact output from this particular thing. Okay, now this was the power of use as onboarding question and verified query. Now another important thing also, I would like to kind of show. Let's say I am asking one particular question like this: what is the total account balance for customers against the nation key as 15? Okay, now customers was anyways my table. Okay, against which I have created the semantic model. Okay, now over here I am trying to ask a question wherein I want to see the total balance against nation key as 15. Okay, now if you see this, it gave me the total balance, and the decimal point values are 2 digits. Okay, 17 is nothing but 2 digits. Okay, now there are multiple use cases wherein I can customize the inputs. Okay, when I say customize the input, so based on the input, what you will get is you can customize what exactly you want to see, right? And that is exactly where we have to use a certain feature within the YML file. We are calling it as custom instruction. Okay, now this is the custom instruction file, kind of statement. Now what I will do is I will try to put this custom instruction over here. Now over here, if you go to this statement, what it does is it is kind of telling the semantic model that ensure that all numeric columns are rounded up to 1 decimal point in the output. Okay, now over here, what was the decimal point? It was rounded up to 2 decimal point. Okay, now custom instruction is anyways a keyword under which we can give these kind of instructions, very customized instructions. Okay, now what I do is I will save this YML file. Okay, and then I'll go to the internal stage. I'll try to update the same kind of YML file. Let me delete this. Okay, and then what I will do is I will try to add the same YML file which has that custom instruction now put. Okay, I'll upload it. Okay, and once it gets uploaded, what I will try to do is same question we will ask, and we'll see whether it is giving us the output to 1 decimal place or not. For that, what I will do is I'll have to spin up the app one more time. Okay, so what I will do is I'll spin up the app one more time. It will take some time to kind of execute, because obviously it all depends upon the kind of warehouse we choose and how my app is performing, right? And this is how my Cortex analyst response will come. And obviously I am going to get the first kind of question, which anyways I have defined in my Cortex analyst, in my semantic YML file, right? And then what I will do is I'm going to ask the same question, but this time I am expecting that it will be rounded up to just one value, right? And let's see whether I will be able to get those kind of very customized instructions, which is powered by this particular keyword. Okay, now when we will see the value coming up, we'll actually see whether it is rounding up the value or not. You saw this, right? This is now 12.2. So 17 was rounded up to 0.2. So this is nothing but how we give the custom instructions. Okay, now what we learned is the power of custom instructions, the power of how do we onboard the right questions, and also I would like to demonstrate what is the meaning of multi-turn conversation. Okay, now multi-turn conversation is nothing but if you see this over here, I have asked a full-blown question, right? What is the total account balance for customers with nation key is equal to 15? Okay, now let's say I ask something like, what about a different nation key? Okay, now let's say a nation key will be, let's say 4. Okay, now let me ask, what about 4? Okay, so let's see what output do we get. Okay, but one thing to note over here is I did not give the full context of the question. Okay, I just gave the partial question so that at least you see you got the output, right? Without even asking a question like, what is the total account balance for customers with nation key is equal to 4, what we did was, what about 4? So this is how the model learned from what was asked earlier, and accordingly it has assisted me with respect to giving me the right kind of output, and all through this Cortex analyst. So folks, I hope this video was helpful with respect to understanding of what is multi-turn conversation, and how do we define the custom instructions, and what is the importance of use as onboarding questions within YML file. So thank you so much for watching this video of mine. If you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe and share my videos. Thank you.